Hi, I'm Rylingo, and this is just a response video to my previous top 10 Wii Games video. I'm just going to look at some of the feedback that I've received and comment on it. I'm doing this because I usually don't get that much feedback, and I like responding to feedback, and I think I might get more feedback if I sometimes respond via video. So here's my feedback, and thanks for all the likes, thanks for the views, and thanks for the comments. Here we go. The first batch of my feedback is going to be from Reddit. I got one comment there, but quite a few thumbs up. And my video was in the top 10 in the Wii section. So thanks, and I'm pretty sure that helped me get quite a lot of the views I got in this video. Also, love the website. I just do. So, Dagtastic says, "Nice list. It's good to see you picked some off-the-wall titles and went with the perspective of a Wii player. For example, Call of Duty makes it twice. My personal favourite of your list is Overkill. For what it's worth, I really love that game." Thanks, and yeah, I did pick some off-the-wall titles, but I didn't pick them because they were off-the-wall. I chose them because I enjoyed them. And as you said, COD makes it twice, and Overkill was on the list, and Overkill really is a really good fun game. I didn't probably say enough of it during the review, but the little cutscenes, the dialogue, it's all very, very funny. I laughed a lot during the scenes. And the actual shooting, when me and my brother was playing, it was really good fun. So it definitely deserved the place it got. And now for the YouTube feedback. Invader 2. Great list, should have seen number 1 coming, with remembering how much you said you loved this game. It's a shame that it's region locked. I was really obsessed with this game as well and would have loved to battle you. As for the rest of the list, no complaints on my end, with of course me not liking Zelda. Other than that, maybe a few switch arounds. Yeah, Invader. I think Invader is in the Mario Kart video in it. Yeah, I did mention a lot of the time in the non-tournament forums that I did really love Mario Strikers Football. Loved that game. It got number 1 for a very good reason. The region locking was really... I felt really annoyed by it. For those who don't know, the Americans could only play amongst themselves, and I think South America and North America were together, but it was Europe and Australia, and then Asia was separately, and I think the creator said it was to avoid lag, but I mean, Europe gets less lag playing with Americans than it does with Australians. I think it's just because they made a few updates to the game before the American release. The European came first for once. It was a shame it wasn't worldwide, but it was still a lot of fun, still worth getting, and I might actually have a little run back to Mario Strikers soon and have a little play through it because it's good fun. I wonder if the online's still working. It should be. It should be. And if it is, I'll have a few games and it'll be good fun. Invader, you do say you didn't like Zelda, and that's okay. For those who are wondering, I'm not a fan of Metroid, and it's not... I can see how Metroid is a great game, I really can, but I don't like being alone, and I don't like being out there by myself doing things, and that's one of the main focuses of the Metroid Prime series, which is why it didn't appear in the list, by the way. I feel lonely when I play as Samus, and I don't enjoy playing it that way. And I really can see how Metroid would be an interesting game and how you feel it's you against the world. But it's not for me. Still a good game though. Marquito38. Great list. I was happy to see you and Mario Strikers at the top. It's my favourite Wii game too. I still play online occasionally, and will never forget the hours and hours of thrills it provided. I completely forgot about No More Heroes 2, but 100% agree in terms of how fun and amusing it is, despite its flaws. I've been wanting to try Twilight Princess, so I'll give it a go. Thanks. Glad you liked the list. I agree, I think Mario Strikers deserved the top game because I enjoyed it most, and so did you. If you played it online occasionally, then it's obviously still online. Yeah, I think I've invested about 500 to 600 online games in it. And if that's true, 500 to 600 online matches, it deserves that spot with the amount of time I've spent on it too. No More Heroes, very flawed game. A lot of issues with it, but as we both agree on, yeah, it's a great, fun, amusing game. And well worth giving it a try. I know it's been re-released for PlayStation, free. I don't know if it did so well on PlayStation 3, but it might be worth a look in if you don't have a Wii. And Twilight Princess, it's not the best in the series, but it's fun. It feels a little bit like a remake of Ocarina of Time, as I said before. And I loved Ocarina of Time, so it was obviously going to do quite well in my book. It did have a few issues, but I still enjoyed it as a game. And I am really looking forward to seeing how Zelda turns out on the Wii U. Starblade 876544321. Thanks to Starblade for the Mario Kart video, by the way. That's him playing, and it's from his channel if you want to check it out. I think I would have liked that game too. Hopefully a Wii U one comes out and will be worldwide and patchable. Also, how dare you use my Mario Kart Wii clip where you passed me and hit me with a green shell. Yeah, I did. I actually stuck in the beginning of that race and I never appeared in it. So I thought I had to make me appear in the Mario Kart clip if it's going to be in my list. And the best clip of me appearing in it is shooting you in the face, so sorry. Yeah, I would love to see a remake of Strikers 2. I think it would be really good if it was brought out in the Wii U, and I think they could do it very well. They could also screw it up completely. That's just as likely to happen. Yay. Now for the insider feedback. I got a message from Shulk. I enjoyed the video as always. I couldn't even name 10 Wii games I enjoyed. Lol, but I was shocked at your number one. I didn't even know the game existed. I have a top 4, I guess. Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Last Story, and Xenoblade. Yeah, I'm an RPG fan and a Zelda fan. Nice job on the video. I do like RPGs, but I tend to only play one RPG every year. And this year it was Tales of the Abyss. And I loved it. I will do a review for it. I love Tales. Last Story and Xenoblade, I'm definitely going to go back. I don't know which one I should choose. If you say which one's better, I'd be interested in hearing it. I haven't played enough RPGs for the Wii. Wasn't that fond of Monster Hunter. But if I'm going for an RPG, I like a very story-strong RPG. Definitely will play them. And if I was ever to remake the list, it might change depending on my experiences. It's the same with every top 10 list. They're always dated by the time they're released. And that could happen, but Last Story and Xenoblade, I'd definitely be interested in giving them a try. And I'll definitely check them out if I see them cheap. Miracle Max. Your accent is awesome. Good list. I was definitely surprised by your number one and was a little disappointed in seeing 2 Call of Duty titles. But hey, it's your list and you organise things by how much fun you had. So how can I go against that? I enjoyed watching. Nice job. My accents, I get comments on my accent from time to time. It's Irish, Northern Irish, kind of Northwestern, so it's got like a Scottishy twist to it. I get comments on my accent, but to me it just sounds normal because most of the people around me sound this way. I like that people find it interesting though. I kind of like the American accent. It always amuses me if I hear an American person, if I'm in like Belfast. You can always hear an American person right away. Your accent, it stands out compared to everyone else in around the area. So I mean, I like all odd accents. It interests me, and Americans odd to me. So what can I say? You were surprised at my number one. A couple of people were, but it's what I enjoyed. Disappointed at seeing 2 Call of Duty titles. Yeah, I can understand that. People can. It feels like I'm maybe wasting their time if I'm putting in tier 1. I enjoyed Black Ops mainly because of the zombies, and because I enjoyed Gun Game and the little silly modes like Last Man Standing, things like that. I enjoyed Modern Warfare 1 because of the simple online multiplayer, and I enjoyed it because of the controls. And the campaign, I said I don't usually play through Call of Duty campaigns, but I did play through Modern Warfare 1s, and it wasn't too bad actually. Honestly, I liked the guns, I liked the level layout, I liked a lot about the multiplayer in COD 4, so I was getting in. Black Ops got in based on zombies. I actually kind of enjoyed the normal multiplayer as well. I just had fun playing it. I don't think it was a brilliant Call of Duty game, but it was a fun one. Modern Warfare 3 was not getting in there. Wasn't that good. Honestly, probably the worst Call of Duty game I've played. World at War It was a complete rip-off of Modern Warfare 1, although it appeared in the Wii first. I liked the level design, thought the level structure was brilliant, but the guns were unbalanced. It was really badly imbalanced. And there's a lot of glitches which kind of ruined the online player, so think about that what you will. Modern Warfare 2, didn't play as much of that because it's only on the Xbox and PlayStation, but from what I played, it's okay. Still prefer Modern Warfare 1 to it. Modern Warfare 2, not too bad. Really liking the new Black Ops 2, by the way. Feels a lot like Black Ops 1 in a good way. I like the class customization, so it's worth a look at if you've got a chance as well. Arsenic. Love that number one. Thanks. Yeah, it's a little bit out there. What is your avatar? The second coming of the Okay, I don't know. It looks a little bit like I was watching Evangelion. It looks a little bit like the red one from that. I have no idea what's going on there. Okay, next. Sharks, number 1. Dang, I can't get over how much I enjoyed that video of yours. I agree with you on so many of the parts. First, let me say thank you for picking your favourites and not shying away from games like COD, just because it's generally looked down upon. If you really enjoyed it, then that's what made it a good game, right? There's been so many games I've owned that I've had a ton of fun with that are usually frowned upon in the gaming world, like Madden, NCAA, and other sports too. Okay, I'll stop there. I'll stop there and just talk about the first bit. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Like, I like that people enjoy the videos. I like making the videos. I like feedback, but I also like when people just enjoy them. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say things. If you see any of my reviews, just understand I'm not objective. I'm not going to ever pretend to be, because I'm just not. I'm not capable of being objective. It's something I learned the hard way. When I try to be objective, it's terrible to watch. It's terrible to make. I'm just bad at it as a person because I tend to get really into things. I can't be objective. So if you're looking for objective reviews in any way, all I can offer is what I enjoyed and what I didn't. Never accept what I'm saying as fact. Just understand it's a fact that that's how I feel, but I can't be factually objective. It's just beyond me. You like sport games? I do like some sport games too. I feel that I get annoyed that they regurgitate all the time, but sometimes you get very good versions of the game. Now, I haven't played much in Madden. I've only played little bits of NFL games. I do, because I'm from Northern Ireland, I do play a lot of like European football games. Now, it's an old game now, but I love Pro Evo 4. It's old, it's real old, it's PS2. But that is a fantastic sport game. That is how you do a football game. But it's very arcadey, not very much like the modern day FIFA games, but it's still my favourite. Do like some of the Football Manager games. Management sims aren't too bad, actually. I'm okay with them. So yeah, if you enjoy Madden, it doesn't matter that people hate it. It really does. What matters is that you're getting your value for money and you're getting enjoyment that is at least proportional to how much money you're putting in. That's what matters, really. And I understand that people are sometimes, they feel it like damages artistic content, but at the end of the day, this is an entertainment medium, and if you're entertained by artistic games, that's great. I hope they sell well. It'll be better for the industry if they do. But I'm not going to get annoyed at people for enjoying something they paid for. If you paid for it and you're enjoying it, that's good. And it doesn't really matter if people don't like the game you're enjoying. Back to Shark's comment. I like how you were able to point out flaws in the game but still say why you enjoyed it. For example, Mario Kart. I think it's actually the weakest game in the franchise thanks to super overpowered weapons and only bike usage. That does not mean it's a bad game though. In fact, I still had a ton of fun racing guys here as a community, and it's really just an overall fun game. I like your phrase, a Mario Kart not shooting. Yeah. I like when I see puns in a video myself. Like, I like Xbox Ahoy's videos where he does the gun puns. So, yeah, Mario Kart really... Is Mario Kart Wii the worst in the series? I think I preferred Mario Kart Wii over Mario Kart 7. At least Mario Kart 7 was Mario Kart Wii was fun, but a bit dodgy. Mario Kart 7 was just really bland to me. Same kind of issues with the new 3DS version of Mario Tennis. Bland. I'd rather have dodgy and over the top and a bit wonky than bland. Bland is just the worst thing you can have in a game. So I enjoyed Mario Kart Wii, had good fun, wasn't perfect. Thought Mario Kart DS was better. Mario Kart DS is a very strong game. I love the original Super Mario Kart, that's going to be better. Double Dash, underrated. A little bit different from the rest of its cohorts. I liked how it was different. I thought it was a good game, and I thought the criticism it got at the time was unwarranted. Mario Kart 64, quality game. That was a really good... Mario Kart has a lot of good games. I love me some Mario Kart. Third, I like how you pointed out how much fun games are when you sort of play in a clan or a community. Almost any game that I consider in my top 10 are due to clans and community aspect. If I couldn't play games with or against others, I'd stop playing overall. Seriously, being in a clan of sorts can make games 10 times better for me. I'm glad I'm not the only one in this. Yeah, I really enjoy being in communities and clans and playing together with other people. When I was playing COD 4, on the Wii you don't have voice chat, but we would play voice chat games. We're using Skype as our voice chat, and we'd organise matches and talk tactics and have a bit of fun playing tournaments. Communities, I love community based games. That's why I love online multiplayer games. I do like single player games as well, it just depends. I like them to be quite separate most parts. You know, if I'm playing a Zelda game, I don't need optional multiplayer thrown in. But if I'm playing a Mario Kart, I want it to be all about the multiplayer. And thank you for making me realise that some other people realise how amazing Strikers is. I will fight tooth and nail with anyone who says it isn't a good game. Easy enough to pick up for the casual player, but deep enough to satisfy even the most hardcore fan. Even though I've played Super Smash Bros. Around 1,500 hours, Mario Strikers Charge is easily my favourite Wii game, and my favourite Mario spin-off game. Heck, if it wasn't for Paper Mario and Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door, it'd be my favourite Mario game. Being in a clan and working on tons of mind-blowing trick shots and competing on the weekly leaderboards was such... I'm such a terrible reader. And competing on the weekly leaderboards made this such a fantastic game. I really can't say enough about it. In fact, I think I might just go and play some of it right now. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's an underrated game. I haven't played the older version of the game. I think there's a version out on the GameCube, but I will find it. I will find it and I will play it. Thanks for watching. I know it's not as cohesive, but as I've said before, I'm better when working on script, and this is not scripted. I really enjoyed your feedback. I'll always appreciate your feedback. I hope you enjoyed the video, and my next video is going to be a top 10. I'll probably stick it here. My next video is going to be a top 10 of my favourite movies of the year. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoyed the top 10 Wii games. Thanks for watching. I have to do that now every time, don't I? Just say it. Hi and welcome to my top 10 Wii games. Now before we begin, I've got to make one thing very clear. This is a list of my favourite Wii games, the Wii games I found most fun. This is not an objective list of the best Wii games, it's the ones that I enjoyed, it's subjective.